challenging stages to make their mark. Jakub Maturka, fresh from claiming the Polish National Championship.
Se juntan pilotos jóvenes, donde se juntan pilotos veteranos y donde hemos tenido hasta un total de 30 pilotos a lo largo de la temporada en esta división Carcross Series A de la división Buggy, con un Carlos Hernando inconmensurable con su desmasa y con Joan Enric de María, que ha reaccionado rápido. Muchísima atención, se sube.
Trying to do that, and wow, a nice transition by both drivers in the end here. And Magyar, now he has the chance to go to the wall, and he goes into the...
It was initiated by the hyperdrive a long way back.
Yes, so she prepared this overtake quite good. So they're not...
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Massive roll, Jamil Motorsport with a huge shot, Molly Taylor over multiple times. It's going to be even quicker for Extreme H. Do you think it's just the dust? Look at this.
I guess.
Wow.
A P1 and a P2 yesterday, and here the replays. So Taylor through then, and alongside each other, the two teams associated together, just the contact together, and then the flip.
和59号赛车进行并排，而且我们看到59号赛车的这边看到59号赛车和14号赛车之间是发生了一个碰撞，是在进入到16号弯之前。这边周浩文在出了16号弯的地方，应该是右侧的2条轮胎是上了外侧的砂石地，也是让他迅速的。
1ทศพลหรือจะเป็น89คันติทิพย์มณีครับหรือคนไรช่างไก่พันโลหก
โอ้โหไม่รู้เกิดอะไรขึ้นครับอันนี้บอกไว้ใต้จริงๆครับสไลด์ออกไปท้ายครับแต่ดีนะ
ดูกลางๆท่านผู้ชมดูกลางครับนั่นครับเบียดกันครับ
นั่นแหละครับเริ่มบีควิกขวางนี่แล้วขุดแล้วโดมิโนเอ็กเฟกครับนี่แล้วร้อยเอกจองชัยเข้าหน้าเต็มตรงนี้ครับ
โอ้โหเบนเดินแล้วพยายามแก้ครับ
ดูอีกมุมครับ
นี่นี่โดนเต็มฮะ
นี่ครับเบียร์พิงซ้ายครับแล้ว
พิงแล้วไปครับ
แก้กลับมาผู้ใหญ่เพิ่งรู้แล้วกำลังจะมุดซ้ายปรากฏว่ารถฉกซ้ายเข้ามาครับ
เดาผิดทางครับนี่
โอ้โหล้อโดนล้อครับล้อโดนล้อกระดิดหล่นลงไปผู้ใหญ่เพิ่งนี่สวมหัวใจทาคุมิครับ
คือประสบการณ์แกสูงแกเดินคันเร่งสู้ครับแต่ว่าจังหวะเดินคันเร่งสู้เนี่ยรถมันเหวี่ยงเยอะ
และแกรู้ว่าถ้าปล่อยหมุนตรงนี้อันตราย
ใช่ครับ
van Wim Mulders en dit gaat hier helemaal fout voor Kees Wijsman. Ja, op koude banden.
A championship fight. Here comes a look to the inside from Will Lucas.
And it ends in
can't quite get to the flank of the leader. He'll have to settle back in line.
Roman knows he's got the advantage coming out of this corner. Contact in the background. Black gets into a little bit of a scuffle with two other cars. Maybe they'll be able to...
With Matt Gray in the 64 car.
And Mark Hutchins, I think, is in the 195.
Yeah, and Hutchins got the worst of it as he spun and stayed on the racetrack. But a pretty good impact into the tire barrier, knocking the bodywork loose.
At speed, Winston from third on the grid has jumped up to the front of the class. If you see the smoke, somebody with a spin. That's hard wall contact to get out his way here at the moment, although he got a little wide. That opens the door here.
Speaking of wide, that's a big wide.
Yes, it is, and into the concrete wall.
That's...
Let's look at this again from the other angle.
Oh, wow.
So it started there with Fleck making contact with one.
Couldn't have been more than a couple inches from that wall to the right side mirror. Oh, we already got one off.
And that's a heavy, heavy impact as well. Back of the pack, car 40, Weston Ducha.
Has spun Michael Beloff round. Let's take another look at it here. They're going to come into her frame there. Michael Beloff, well, that view doesn't really give a... From Enzo Deligny, a bit of a poor getaway from De Paolo, but he will hold on to second position. And an incident straight away. And that is the number 10 of Nikita Bedrin, who is off there. He spun coming into the first corner. I'm not sure if he had a puncture by that point or if that's just
Either the throttle is stuck, and I think it's really sensible driving here. He gets into the gravel and he tries to get side on to the barrier to try and scrub the speed off. I think that's brilliant driving. Look here, and he certainly was wide off the mark, even just coming into the corner. And was actually has a fairly light impact here. Look for this year and for the foreseeable future. That moment there, Ayn Changun, the late break into the hairpin, and it was Ben Green who got into the back of the BMW.
Auto von SM Motorsport bei Schlitzel War ein Klassiker in Hockenheim. Achtung, und dann macht es einmal ganz kurz Tick. Jetzt ist nur der Reifenstapel.
Debut season in ADAC GT4 Germany with the team, and there's a car heavily into the fence. That's the Razzoon More Than Racing Porsche. I believe that's Max Rozab heavily into the fence. This is a look here to see what happened, and was there contact? Yes, there was for car number 11. So that was a fairly sizable impact, and everybody else scattering to not get involved. One of the ME Motorsport.
Ja, du hast es schon erkannt, Philipp.
Respekt.
Ja, das passiert da schnell, weil der Körper ist jetzt ist der Körper, da geht nämlich der Blick hin. Boah, Übersteuern bekommen wir noch. Ja. Heftiger Einschlag.
For the race, so really pushing very hard and caught the bunch in front. Oh, very strange one there, because it looked as she got on the brakes there, which I think it was possible she locked a wheel. I think she just got it.
Oh my God, I think I hit the wall. On the entry to P9, I'm out.
Yeah, as you said, turn 9. I think that there might have been something, because it seemed to turn right very
to where they got to be, but and that was the crash from Nicole Havrida.
Yeah, as we say,
swing through the float and then underneath the grandstand. That's how Francis Chia had the issue. Lost the to be passed by Diaz Almeida. Big lock-up, I think, of the right.
And so a fast. Wow. So this is coming out of Hawthorns, and that is towards Westfield. That is 120 miles an hour plus.
Score points in this one as guest drivers or otherwise, but all he needs to do is finish.
We seen that yesterday, didn't we? Running wide and
thus far, because this is now getting to a point where we've got to box for wet tyres.
Oh, and off goes Richard Neary. He's heading for the barriers. Crunch into the tyre wall he goes.
And we get to the inside. We're alongside, the front wheels are nearly level. For me, Petrobelli's gone down enough. Darren Lung, Aaron Howard do phenomenal. Morgan Tilbrook, keep wheel on the inside as he's trying to get down. And I think as he does that, that pops the car up. There, look, he's on the grass. He's into the side of Tilbrook.
Who comes up the middle of everybody in the yellow and black car, and he will be possibly second. Oh, around goes Hadley Simpson, and around goes Cronin as well. Nick White nearly collected. Cronin's going back into the road. It's a big shunt, an enormous pile up down the hill. Oh, that is a big accident. That is not.
Here comes Harry Cena then in the lead over the top of Malmström, and Ashley Cook saying, I know exactly what's at stake for you here. I'm not leaving you a millimetre. Oh, Chris Fraser contacts that early in this race. Let's see how the front of the field's going. Jeff Price was in the lead. He's not going to be anymore. Look like Peter Mott might be down the inside. Oh, he's got a car. Big accident. That's Jeff Price. We're going to. I think.
Pay attention to the middle. I'll let you look at this first.
Yeah, so he's just run a bit wide through the middle and then got on the grass. The grass still wet from the rain we had this morning, and then on the slick tyres and the car bottoming out, no control. Had to start all the races from the back, which. Here we go. I missed the start of that. So actually, it was Flynn Jacks just avoiding action that everyone checking up. Abby Pulling not seeing quite what was happening, going airborne, and then heavily back on the ground. Wow. Yeah, that's sore on the back. These drivers sit. Was the safety car. So Bastangiev on the inside, gets alongside, just hits the curb. He's trying to stay away from Taylor. And you can see a low speed roll.
Ponerse a 90 grados, ¿no? Y casi volcar. Se levanta afortunadamente.
A ver. Si es como que ya Benja ya viene de costado. Sí, sí. Le termina pegando a Juaco. Juaco le pega a Abdala.
Importante.
Casi tirado por...
no. Y esto, atención,
la
que
le
involucra...
faltaba a Mocardí. Total.
Involucra a...
Bueno, muy bien, problemas entonces en el motor. ¡Ay, Picado! Ethan y Manuel Picado. El toque entre los dos.
Picado para los playoffs. Uy, afuera Alfonso. Terminou contra o neumático de contra.
Essa antiga reta dos boxes, ela tem uma característica interessante, que ela tem...
Aí vai dar panca. Uma panca forte, dois carros. Tentativa de ultrapassagem, chama no freio, posiciona. Cuidado. Eu falei cuidado, boca de sarro. Narrador! Ô, narrador, seu sem vergonha.
A passagem já do Cielo Han ali na curva da mata. Já ganha uma posição, mas aí vem troco e tem toque a primeira rodada. Aí já o Christian geral agora, ó. Ali tá o Grota, o Elou. É o toque entre os dois.
Carros tipo Fórmula é sempre muito complicado.
8 na última volta.
Opa!
Opa, rodada e bateu! Bateu Sarin, Carlesso, Nappers. Também, veja aqui o carro verde pelo lado direito da sua tela, que é o carro do Emílio. Apaga a luz, deu o pedal. No que o Porsche se move um pouquinho para o lado, o protótipo vem atrás com muito mais ação, a diferença de performance é muito grande.
A ideia de quem vem atrás é tirar o pé e tentar estacionar, porque...
Escolher um lado e ir,
pois
né?
É, com essa poeira toda aí, cara, não vai passar mesmo.
Felipe Batista já chega andando aqui nos boxes.
Vamos ver como que a CBA vai interpretar esse incidente, porque o toque do Júlio Campos com o Felipe Batista pode render alguma punição.
Tá valendo pra todo mundo. Agora ninguém é de ninguém. Já tem carro vem do mundo ao contrário. Vem do mundo ao contrário. Não é o show.
Não teve jeito. O Rosso foi direto pra barreira de pneus. O Marco Regadas conseguiu salvar ainda. Pra seguir. Olha só. Ai. Uma batida seca ali, né?
Ir a pits para revisar. Aquí la repetición de lo de Sebastián. Solo y su mundo contacto. El líder es Mateo. La conclusión de la carrera solito. Richie Lisson dejando pasar a los líderes. Lamentablemente tiene contacto. Pausa, regresamos con el cierre. Piernas ya en la séptima posición. Abraham Calderón. Se suben mucho y quiere forzar Santiago. Quiere forzar el asunto Santiago. Max conecta Santiago.
T-shirts in the grandstands walking up here to the booth.
Oh, contact at the exit of turn 2. That's Chase Burrow getting tagged around on the back straightaway. Caution flag.
Best right now for Landon Huffman. That's the bottom of the racetrack. They go into 1 and 2. Huffman and McCumbee get together as Huffman jumps up on the number 16. Matt Like is involved as well. Connor Jones gets spun, and the caution
of lines. It's, again, the quick course of nature on how things change. And I don't know if there was contact there, Blake, between the two. Maybe a touch of the nose, but Tyrell had lost the car, whipped it sideways. Lots of damage to the front end of Trevor Ward. And then as everyone's trying to...
Wall in the 6 trying to drive that one away. Brandon Gray has the window net down already. Tough break for him. Rookie of the year this year in the late models. Colburn on the outside. Oh, look out, Donahue Lou's coming to the green. Scott Dragon is involved. The whole field piles in on the outside.
Have a go in this one, and so is Victor Gustafsson as straight off the track and into the barrier high. You can just see, yeah, 1 or 2, one goes sideways. I think it was actually Emilian Denner or David Trefilov, the first one to actually go sideways, and of course he was right up in that order. And the
Like you said, controlling the racing line. Whoa! That's an unfortunate situation there. Senthil Kumar goes down.
There, Danny. Yeah, and you see here, look, this is a good example. See Miley McKenzie there, it's gone down, look, two of them gone down.
Two riders go down at Lodge Corner. So
I'm glad they both avoided the bikes there. That was so...
at that particular angle, rather than it being a case of it's just, I've got a wetter, and I say that, down goes another rider, unfortunately. Through into the right of Nickerbrook. We've seen riders go down there before, loses the rear, gets it back, loses it again, straight to the scene of the accident. And Henry Snell crashed.
And then on the approach now to Lodge, is this the first opportunity perhaps for Reese Irwin?
Oh,
he's gone into the back of Curry! He couldn't get it stopped!
Got it wrong.
And both of them go into the ground.
Let's have a little look at this.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You've got to... That is super, super odd. Losing the rear.
Let's see what happened here to Jensen Bishop. Just lost the front down at Lodge Corner.
Happens.
Oh, wow. They got tangled on the way in.
Oh, my
goodness.
Look at that.
Well,
the bike clears the fence.
Wrong there in the braking phase, obviously, and yeah, La Liberté Girard ends up flying up onto the top of the tires.
Yeah, that was
Archie McDonald as well, and goes up into second place momentarily, but steaming through. Oh, it was the local man, and he's that Hayden Nelson that's gone down on the exit of Motul Corner.
Here we go.
This is a replay of Hayden Nelson. Yep, just out a little bit too wide into the dirt there.
When it matters for the qualifying race. Simon Langenfelder sweeping across the outside, number 7, and the exit of the turn.
It was a lot of green and gold, it looked like, on the first turn, so maybe Webster down.
Kenny Roxon down the second. Here's Hunter Lawrence. Did something happen to him as well? Yeah, he went down, so it might have been that. So that's why he had a 7-second. Was it just a stall, or did he just get cross-rutted? Yeah, just getting wrong there. And also, Shimoda had nowhere to go. Gave him a bit of a love tap on the way. Oh! over the finish line double, was that? It was, wasn't it?
Certainly appears to be, yeah. That's the first crash we've seen. I'm assuming he had tried to jump.